100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. Four men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilks, King Dawk, and HRap as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where HRap always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Yo.
All right. Welcome back to the forecast. Apologies for starting late. We had a little audible. We were switching it up. But rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. That will be the topic of tonight. Shocking news today, which I'm sure has shocked most of you guys. The news coming that while he was on vacation, he had an accidental drowning. So we're going to tribute this show to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. One of the best, I think, childhood actors and actors, period. And we'll dive into a lot of different pieces of this, but it is so sad to see someone go like this young at that. So welcome to the show. HRap, how you doing?
I'm good, man. You know how I do it.
Yeah. Wilks in the building.
Hey, what's going on? I'm good.
Good to see you. Good
to be seen.
All right, man. So, the report came out. This, kind of how we normally do our show. Our initial thoughts. This news comes out. I see it on Facebook, and my first initial thought is, okay, it can't be true. I'm just gonna keep scrolling, see if I see something else.
Yeah.
Then I see it again. Then I see it a third time, and then I go to Twitter, which Twitter has been known to be the more accurate when it comes to people's passing.
Oh, yes.
It was there. So, I was shocked. It really kind of hit me in my tracks. I'm at work and I'm trying to focus on that, but it really took my focus away for a minute. And, we talked about it at work, but yeah, it was definitely surprising, unexpected, and he was, fully healthy and young. So, HRap, man, that's your thoughts.
It was shocking, man, because, of course, I didn't grow up with this dude, but I did grow up with this dude. He wasn't one of my buddies in high school or anything, but when he was introduced to the world, I was 14 years old. I was being introduced to the world. And it kind of threw me back, man. This is, Theo Huxtable. And ironically, I think he has some sort of ties here in Chicago, but he was born the 18th of August, 1970. I was born the 6th of August, 1970. So, this is something that he's a person that I grew up with, man. It's just, it's funny. It's not ha funny. It's just like Malcolm-Jamal Warner's dead,
Right. And this is one of those people that you just expect is going to live, nobody's going to live forever, but you just think like Michael Jackson going to be 90 years old, and you just gonna, die in his sleep. That's what you think. You think the same thing of Prince. Now, he's not necessarily on that, level of stardom necessarily, but it's just one of those people that you just think, because he had his stuff together. He wasn't one of those, which we'll get into it. The tragedy of child actors. He wasn't one of those.
Check this out. I just thought about that. He is actually known by his name.
Right. True.
He ain't JJ. He ain't Theo. He ain't.
Right.
He's
Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And he had a hyphen in there. His full name.
Yeah, he's known by his name.
Yeah.
Which is, when it comes to this world he's in, it's weird. It's unique.
Yeah. And I agree with you, Daryl. I think we can all say we agree with you. Still Incomplete Shot brought back memories to Shad Garsford passing. Rest in peace to a legend, man. Yeah, definitely. It's one of those that you're shocked to see happen.
I was my shirt like this tonight. Gordon got trail tribute, but that was too much.
Yeah. But give me your initial thoughts, Will.
Like I said earlier, I woke up from a nap and it was posted. I was just like, what? And again, I think because when you mention Prince and you mention Michael Jackson, I think it's because of just that time we were in. The Cosby Show was at its height. Prince is at his height. Michael Jackson at his height. There's things still going on in the background. The Martin Show is taking off. Different World is taking. It's just in that sphere, that atmosphere of these are the things that are going. He's a part of pop culture, and it's not even a big movie or a TV show really. Like HRap read, his name is pop culture. Like when you hear that name, you immediately like, oh yeah, I know this guy, and Malcolm and Eddie, whatever, But yeah, no, it was a shock. I couldn't believe it. But at 54, and I was just, and he kind of stays out of the limelight a little bit.
Yeah.
He keeps to himself. He might be at a random award ceremony, or like I said, I don't think he's had any. Not from my knowledge. It's not like he had no big major blockbuster movies. He's not some action hero out here. He was just childhood, growing up, and just doing his thing, man. And I think he was enjoying the lane that he was in.
Yeah. And when you and to your point, I mean, he didn't have any, star movies. So if you look at his, the list of movies he's been in, it's 10, and none of them were major blockbusters. But his TV career is really the thing that we, I think, best know him for.
Right.
The Cosby Show. Obviously, he was on A Different World a couple episodes. He was on Fresh Prince for 2 episodes. I didn't know that. He was he did Malcolm and Eddie.
Yeah,
obviously was
UPN. He had another sitcom too. He was like a guidance counselor or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It didn't last. It didn't last
long.
Jeremiah, that was like for 2 years. But yeah, man, he's had a long career, and the career has been cut short. So we really shouldn't be. Honestly, we shouldn't really be having this conversation. We should be talking about his next, role. That he's had.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. It's still shocking.
Yeah.
And then, one of the things I mentioned was just when you think of child actors, he wasn't one of those guys that fell off a cliff. I don't remember any story of him, doing crack, any story of him just kind of losing his mind. And maybe that goes to his parents, maybe that goes to the support system that he had. But talk about that, HRap. There's so many stories of childhood actors that don't turn out well.
Yeah, man. I mean, like Wilks said, Wilks mentioned that era of when I guess you could say when black people exploded onto the television, and you got a Different World, and you got this. And you had the end of Different Strokes. It was the end of the 70s TV shows. They were ending, and then this hit the scene. And like you said, how do you definitely have to attribute this to his parents, right?
Yeah.
But it also, you want to give a little credit, not for his life, but it credits Bill Cosby too, because Bill Cosby is the first person to have a psychologist on set to make sure there was never a negative image on this show.
Yeah.
And this dude, it's amazing. Like I just said a few minutes ago, it's amazing that we don't refer to this dude as Theo Huxtable.
Right.
Because when you play a major role in a movie, a TV show, you are that. To pop culture. Like I remember around the time this was happening, Eddie Murphy, Ron Howard hosted Saturday Night Live. And he was like, "Look at you, little Opie Cunningham." And we know Gary Coleman as Arnold. Willis is Todd Bridges. These people are those people. Right. And to a testament to this brother is we know him by his legal name.
Right.
Which means you did your thing, man. That's top flight entertainment, then. Yeah. Because you don't know nobody who's been famous from a 14-year-old until a 54-year-old. You don't know them by their name. You know them by that character.
Right.
Because how many people know the dude who played Dwayne Wayne real name? Right. Harrison. Dwayne. You see him walking down the street, Dwayne Wayne.
Right. The flip up glasses. Yeah.
You looking for the dumb. You look for the dumb glasses. You're not looking for. Oh man, that go.
Yeah. That's like Jaleel White. We know him as Steve Urkel.
Yeah, he's
Jaleel White. He's Steve Urkel.
For the Urkel dude. That's what he gonna be. The Urkel guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he really never had a role after that. Never had a significant role after that.
Yeah.
But Malcolm was different, and his name, his parents named him based off of Malcolm X and the jazz artist Jamal. That's where he got his name from. Raised in Los Angeles from age 5. At the age of 9, he demonstrated interest in show business, and then he enrolled into acting classes. He was a poet, a musician. I mean, this is multi-talented. This is that Renaissance man, the guy that's able to do more than one thing. And I believe he did like some poetry, at some poetry spots, and I mean, just a all around full package when it comes to what he was able to do.
He stepped in this lane. He was a podcaster.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, not good as us, but
yeah, man. Everybody's doing podcasting now, man. It's like
thanks 2020.
Like the thing now.
Yeah.
But 54 years old. I wanted to see if I could find some, like what are the stars, saying about him, just so we can get some.
Yeah, I didn't click on anything, but I saw like Eddie Griffin had said something, and like the Taraji Henson, like they're just beside themselves.
Yeah. So here goes a couple. Jennifer Love Hewitt says, "This hurts my heart. A gentleman, an incredible talent. We were lucky to have him. He was on 911, which I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's right, for a little bit.
Yeah, heartbroken. Tracy Ellis Ross, my heart is so sad. What an actor and friend you were. Warm, gentle, present, kind, thoughtful, deep, funny, elegant. You made the world a brighter place. Seeing so much love to your family. I'm so sorry for this imaginable loss. Niecy Nash, damn friend. You were the cornerstone of the Cosby Show. We all love Theo, never to be forgotten. Rest in power, says Jamie Foxx. I was stunned and saddened, says Vivica Fox. Jennifer Hudson, I was devastated and truly heartbroken. So, man, these are just some of the tributes. I'm sure we'll have, more.
Oh, yeah.
More to say, more that's going to be said. Supposedly, reportedly, Bill Cosby had something to say as well about it. See if I can locate what he said. But I mean, really, that was his, and I think he said something to the effect of it brought back memories of his son. Yeah, Ennis passing, which you were with him day in, day out. I don't know how many days, how he did the shooting and everything, but I mean, the moments that you have on set on that type of show is life changing. Like it's something that you're going to remember for the rest of your life, just because those were moments that I would arguably say, it helped shape who you were.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, it's crazy because it's one of those things where it's like today when I'm working on my car, putting some cosmetic things back together, and yeah, I'm working. I'm thinking about I got to get to the show, but then I'm also thinking about Malcolm-Jamal Warner's there. Like I'm talking to myself, like I'm like outside because it's just like what? Like it's just this is what's happening right now. Because like you said earlier, you think you don't expect certain names so soon or any name because you think. It's like with my grandparents, or my mom, whatever the case, you just think these people are going to live forever. And we know you're not, but the thing is you just have a longer life, longer longevity. Right. But when you hear such a young name like Malcolm-Jamal Warner, what? Mm-hmm. It's like, it's crazy, Those aren't names you expect to hear so soon, Like you said, it's the Michael Jacksons, the Princes, yeah, I'm sure they might have felt that same way with Janis Joplin and Jimi Hendrix, so young, right, in their 20s, So it was just like, what's happening, And John Lennon's situation, I'm sure those you just don't expect, right, to hear those names,
and especially like that with John Lennon, like, might even run up on you on the street.
Yeah,
what?
Oh,
yeah, man, that was
insane.
Yeah. And this wasn't that. So the story or the reporting is that he was on vacation in Costa Rica. There was like a riptide that ended up kind of sending him out, and he just wasn't able to to handle it. Once he was recovered, it wasn't breathing. So
hey,
man.
Yeah, man. It like me and this dude are exactly the same age, and it's just it makes you realize your mortality.
Yeah,
it definitely does. And then we keep saying he's so young, but technically he's not that young. I'm not. I'm the same age, and I'm not saying that I'm old.
54 is young, man. You should be.
He's a new
40. Not young, but it's too young to die.
Right.
But it just shows you how fast time goes.
My mom's 62 out here, man. She's still young, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I won't dispute that, but it just shows you just how fast time flies.
Yeah.
Because it seems like yesterday, me and him were 15.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I mean, this dude, me and this dude, just think about it, man. My adolescent years I spent watching this guy on TV. Me and him, he's introduced to me at age 14. And think about it. Think about this, guys. How many times you turn on the TV and see somebody exactly your age?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Whether it's sports, whether it's actor, or whether it's just a politician that's getting into the video, things like that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's exactly my age. And then when the show goes off in 1992, we both are 22 years old. Yeah, it's just like, well, actually, we were 21 years old because it probably ended sometime in like May, and we returned it. So we started at 14, ended at 21. Those are the years.
Yeah.
Those are the years, and it's like that's what I'm saying. I wasn't meaning it like, hey, that young's one way tripping. I meant it like, oh man, we are good into our adulthood.
Right.
On borrowed time.
Right.
And HRap, you mentioned something earlier, or maybe it was you, Wilks. It was a private person, and I can't find a picture of his family on the internet anywhere. And that's in today's time. That's crazy. I can't even find his wife's name.
That's what I'm saying. He was just the guy that was off the radar. Like that's why I was saying, you knew he was out there until you saw him on something. Oh, hey, it's Malcolm-Jamal Warner. But other than that, it was almost like out of sight, out of mind until you saw him. Like maybe, like I said, he might be on the Jennifer Hudson show, or he may be on another show. Like, oh, hey, it's Malcolm-Jamal, where you been? It's kind of like, he's good, but then it's like, oh, you don't see or hear him, so I guess he's doing well. because you don't think, oh, he done fell off, he don't got no deals, he not doing anything. He was just, I think he was just a guy that stayed in his lane and stayed out of the limelight. And I guess he realized, hey, I've had my time, I've had my run, and I enjoy. Like I said, I'd love to see some of his. I guess he was a poet. He did poetry. I don't know if he did any kind of open mic. I'd love to
He did albums. Yeah. He did albums.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
He did albums. I saw him on Karen Hunter, and he was talking about his work on Karen Hunter.
Okay.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he just seems like a guy that's just really quiet, reserved. I mean, I feel like LL Cool J is kind of like that too. Yeah, you're gonna see his family out there, but he pops up every now and then. It's those kind of guys who's like, hey, I got this TV show going on. I'm done with this. It's family time. Respect my privacy. I'm staying out of the limelight until you need me to host or pull me out of whatever black corner I'm in. But yeah, man, I think he was just one of those guys where it was like, hey, I don't want to expose my family to that. Possibly, I don't know. It's just like I keep it private. I keep it moving.
Yeah, and he had 4 albums, which I did not know that. I mean,
yeah, that's what I said. I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, and it's wild that we always have this comment. It takes things like this for us, I think, to research and learn more about these people. And,
oh yeah, I'm about to deal with it this weekend. I got a funeral to go to. One of my cousins passed last week, last Tuesday actually, and she was 70. She was in her 70s, 72, 73, but it was just one of those things where I know I'm going to see some. I got cousins that are already calling me. Hey, we got to catch up. I know it's not the perfect time to catch up. I say, hey, I'll be there. We're going to talk and laugh and cry and all that and eat good. But hey, man, it's just one of those things where it's just like, this is like happening. It's like anytime a soul leaves this earth, which is, as they say, some wild number, but it's one of those, especially the souls that or if you've heard of them or come in passing, whatever it is. But it's just mind blowing because you're just like, oh, you got this much time to get these things done. Oh, you learn this about this person. You hear story. Oh, I didn't know this story. I didn't know they were creative like that, or I didn't know they were able to bring in, like, I guess if they were doing some type of resource work, they had connections. Hey, this person knew this person. Had no idea. You just learn those things as you go. That's why I said with Malcolm-Jamal Warner, had no idea. He had albums. Didn't know he was doing poetry. Yeah. It was like, wow. Yeah.
At 4 spoken word albums. Which
I'd check that out.
Surprised me. And then I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna pull up this photo.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
He had a little error where he on this album cover. Like,
with D'Angelo on the man.
Right, man. Yeah. The mixtape was called Miles Long.
Yeah.
But man, and I think that is, how you're, like we talked about, is parents, the community around you, that whole, it takes a village. That thing is real.
Yeah.
Because that gives you the confidence to just do other things outside of you, just what you came into the industry and did, which was acting. He played the cello. There's a picture of him playing the cello.
Now that I did know.
Okay.
Now that I did know.
Yeah.
But I did not know he had albums. I don't know if he's incorporated maybe the cello into what it is outlined.
Yeah. Even won Best Traditional R&B Performance. It says for a song called Jesus Children with Robert Glasper and Layla Hathaway. That was in 2015.
That's hot, right? I may have heard that. Didn't realize it was him. Robert Glasper's, he's...
Oh, yeah. Legend.
That guy, yeah.
Legend, yeah.
Hey, man, and, I keep thinking about the fact that he's one of the few celebrities that's known by their celebrity actors that are known by their name with the character. And then maybe that is an attribute of Bill Cosby, and the privacy as well. You don't know very little about Tempest Bledsoe, Keisha,
Oh yeah.
You know very little about Felicia Rashad. You just know them.
Mm.
You know, and that might be the only show I can think of that they're known by their real names and not their
Yeah,
character.
not care. Yeah.
And maybe that is not just
well, Rudy. She was known as Rudy for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only. I think that's the only person probably out of the whole show.
Yeah.
Because she was like, the cute little girl, and
Yeah, she was the anchor of the show. So
yeah.
That's that, man. This is shocking, man, because like I said, man, me and this dude came of age together. You know, I remember the weed episode. I remember the Gordon Gartrell episode.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
You
can see that.
Yeah. I was going to say that was one of those times during TV where the problem was at the beginning of the episode, and that problem was solved by the end of the episode.
Yeah,
it didn't carry over.
No,
he wasn't doing the same stuff he did.
No.
Now TV's changed and things, but that was during that time where, I think they wanted to, and get you guys' thoughts on this. I think they wanted to show, and Bill Cosby was the man when it came to this, like show us and being able to handle situations, no matter really what it is, be able to deal with it, to be able to have a conversation, unless we just not gonna fight each other. We could come up with a solution.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking. Go ahead, finish, Wolves, and I'll say it.
I was just saying, like what Ben was saying, like the problem began at the show, but I can see and hear Bill Cosby kind of like asking questions or getting them to tell him, or it's like, what's on your mind? Sometimes you always saw those scenes where they're engaged with the parent or the sibling, and it was just like, what are you doing up here? What are you trying to hide? Or what's on your mind? No, you can't borrow the car. I told you could borrow, things like that.
Right.
It's like you saw those situations, and like you said, they worked through them. Now, there was mischievous moments, obviously, and there was some things trying to hide things and stuff like that, but it was taken care of eventually. So, and those things always stood out to me, it's like, and it was a sibling thing. And I don't think there was really even a sibling rivalry on that show. I don't think any other sibling was trying to outdo each other. I think they all just kind of gelled together, whether they got in trouble together or somebody had a secret and it came out and they were like, oh, it was one of those things, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what's up, Rhonda? Thank you for tuning in.
Rhonda?
Yeah, what I was saying, like this might have been the last non-episodic TV show, because now episode 1 is tied into episode 6.
Right.
It's tied in episode 12, and it goes in. This may be the last television show. Of course, I'm just thinking about it. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but this might be the last one where each episode was this standalone entity.
Right.
Yeah.
Because now they just bleed into each other. I like to bleed into better, but
yeah, like they didn't keep bringing up the drinking episode. They didn't like go back and be like, remember that time you were playing that and you never heard that again.
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, the episodes were their own thing, like their own embodiment.
Right.
Like in today's TV, you would see Denise would be a fashion designer at some point on the show.
Yeah.
But like with this,
man, I'm shocked too.
It's crazy. It's still crazy. Like I said, I was outside talking to myself, working on my car. I'm like, what is happening? Like, seriously?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There was a small sibling rivalry between Vanessa and Denise.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
It wasn't a malicious.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. It was
subtle.
And this was one of those shows that really like set the bar during that era, or during what was that 80s, 90s. It really like set the bar for how we should look on TV.
Oh yeah.
The opportunities that he gave. I mean, there's so many actors. The lady from Living Single, what's her name?
Eric Alexander.
Yeah. Cole. I mean, the list goes on, and that all goes to Bill Cosby. Like, he was the architect of this whole thing, and like we kind of mentioned, we don't know a lot. Like Tempest Bledsoe, she had her own show for a minute, kind of a talk show type thing she had, but really none of these people are raunchy or losing it or on the news every week because they drunk in the street. So that just goes to the type of show.
The closest you can get is Lisa Bonet, and she's not raunchy. She's just a free spirit.
Yeah.
And the
there was also the issue when the girls could wear makeup.
Yep. Yeah, this was true comedy.
Vanessa Williams was on a few episodes. Okay.
Yeah, Vanessa Williams. Everybody was on here. Man.
What's her name? Was in she played Angela Bassett was in the episode. She was in the
really?
She was in a class and she was asking questions about delivery or something like that, and she was challenging Bill Cosby, and he was kind of like, "Okay, wait, this is not that." Yeah, it was good to see Angela Bassett on a few episodes.
In pure Keisha fashion.
Yeah.
No, not to me.
Nah, man.
Not to me. That's not what I meant.
All right, Nickelsack. We see you, baby.
Niggly Slick. A lot of shows tried. This is facts, man. A lot of shows tried to copy the Cosby Show, but could never get the right combination. One of the closest shows, though, was
boy, don't say that.
Rock.
Oh, okay.
Rock.
I was finna tap out you to say that other thing, man.
Family Matters?
Yeah, man. No, don't do that.
What'd you say?
Family Matters.
About to say Family Matters.
Oh.
I'm gonna tap out. I was like, no.
Not Family Matters. Yeah, Rock definitely. Rock. I think Rock.
And it don't get a lot of respect. It don't get a lot of play. Yeah.
I think Rock took that blueprint. He definitely took that blueprint and went a little bit more gritty, a little bit more to the edge, and that was okay. They needed that.
Oh wow! Al coming with the facts tonight. Alicia Keys was on the show, one of Rudy's fans. I did not know that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go, man. And this makes me want to go back and watch every episode.
Just
to see the people that came through. Yeah.
If you think about it, man. If you think about it,
a lot of people.
A lot of the slogans that we use today, they have a direct like Black Love, Black Excellence. We wasn't calling it that, but I remember when Bill or Heathcliff and one of their friends was in the basement looking at the jazz albums, and next thing you know, they down there singing the songs and everything, right? And then Phyllis Hyman shows up and kill it. Her and Claire started singing, and every week it was somebody who was.
Oh yeah, Lena Horne was on the episode.
Lena Horne, Stevie Wonder. Yeah, man. This was.
Oh gosh, Dizzy Gillespie was on there.
B.B. King. Yeah.
And it's so funny because when I watched the Cosby Show, because I listened to so much. I listen to so much jazz. I pick up on the Sonny Rollins. I pick up on when they cut to a Hank Mobley, or when they cut to another scene. It's something from an actual jazz quartet. So it's pretty awesome when I see that. And I was like, oh man, I was like, this is nice.
Yeah, and that was, man. TV was so. I think it was so new to us. It was just so dope that you would just have your favorite artist would come on the show, and it was a surprise. Now social media kind of sometimes spoils a lot of things, but it was just even somebody would pop up and you'd be like, "Oh wow!"
They even talked about his health issues. Like, he loved hoagies and he couldn't have all that. He shouldn't have been eating all that because of his cholesterol.
Right.
But he would sneak and eat the sandwich. So I mean, there were things that were still there. He's like, you shouldn't be eating that. But you out here eating it anyway.
Yeah, Rhonda said Sinbad, William Hardison, definitely B.B. King, Debbie Allen, John Ritter.
Yeah, John Ritter. 3 episodes. He was helping him deliver the baby.
Let's sit there on Deadly Island for a little while.
Oh, they said no, that was Nancy Wilson. I don't remember that episode myself. I'm going to have to go back. There was also a Cuban band on the episode. I mean, this is again just one of those shows that really birthed a whole era of actors. Like the amount of actors that we've seen, like they're still acting. A lot of them are still acting to this day. Or
the dad was the voiceover.
Adam Sandler
he was. Yeah, he was. I remember that.
Man, hey,
briefly,
let's give a round of applause for.
He was his doctor. He was his doctor.
Cosby.
He had to run. I remember that.
Bill Cosby.
And what's his name was on there when Bill Cosby went to go get the physical? The dad from Good Times.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what I was saying. Yeah.
So let's go Trey Naturals. Yeah. Hey man, Trey Naturals, man, shout out to you. You keep the your social media presence, man. I'll be keeping some of the videos and
man, I gotta order some products.
Yeah, some of the knowledge you be dropping. We couldn't wait to see the new episodes of the Cosby Show in a different world.
Oh yeah,
and a different world. Watching that as a young black kid, you couldn't wait to get to HBCU. Like that was in the back of your mind. Like if this is what the experience is like,
yeah.
And now when I think about it, because when I graduated from high school, it wasn't necessarily the forefront of my mind. But now when I think back, like a different world planted a seed, in a lot of young people to want to go.
That's why I was saying, like the way they did Bel Air, I would like to see a different world like that. You imagine the way they did Bel Air and then do a different world like that? Oh my gosh, it was being
Stacey Dash.
Yeah,
everybody
was definitely understandable.
Show, man.
Everybody who was somebody was popping up on that show, man.
I love that show. I'll be binge watching it soon. Yeah.
Hold on, they redid the different world too.
No, I'm just saying I would like to see it like they did Bel Air. I'd like to see it in that same lane like they did Bel Air. I was like, because there's some shows you can go back to and be like, man, this would be crazy.
But you know what? All you would do is make it a little edgier because
true. Which you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole thing.
It was edgy. I'm just saying comparative. Because they was talking about domestic violence, they were talking about drug abuse, they were talking about racism, talking about apartheid. This was world class. Like I said, the stuff that we label now, black excellence, it has roots there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got a doctor and a lawyer. I mean, that's power couple right there, man.
Right. I was a power couple before we started calling it power couple.
Right.
Well, how about this? A doctor, a lawyer, whose daughter went to Princeton and married a doctor, a dude who eventually became a doctor.
Yeah.
Man. It looks like he posted quite a bit on his social media, which I did not necessarily follow him. But I wanted to pull this up. It's got some photos of actually him and his daughter, just so we can, shed some positive light on his life and some of the things. So let me pull this up here once.
I think he's dropped a few videos too.
Yeah. I mean, he was. He definitely had a presence I was not aware of. So let's go kind of scroll down. This looks like him, his daughter. I'm assuming that's his wife there. That's a kind of a close-up photo. You continue to scroll down. This was, don't say the year, but it looks like his wife when she was pregnant, showing him and his daughter. I mean, this is like the perfect dad moment. Like anybody that's a dad, like this moment, your shirt off, you holding your kid. It's just one of those special moments.
No more taco meat this show, though.
Yeah. Him and his daughter looks like washing his truck. I mean, like to go from the status that he was at and to be able to continue to live your life and not be, concerned or not being worried or, dealing with a lot of issues. I'm sure he probably dealt with some, but this picture here, him playing the guitar, some of those special moments, and you can clearly see he is intentionally not showing his daughter's face, of like, here she is to the world, so y'all can see, and that's really how we should be. And this is a video right here. I don't know if I shared the audio or not. And it's draws.
Yeah.
But again, man, it's just one of the moments. One of those moments you gotta have, man. One of those moments you can enjoy. Yeah. So yeah, that's looks like that's about it as far as the photos. There was one of his daughter, 2019. Looks like him and his daughter again, Hamilton. I mean, so we say this sometimes. He lived a good life. Now, we all think it was. I think we can all agree it was cut too short. But it seemed, based on what we know and based on what we're seeing, a lot of these pictures, he really enjoyed his life.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think that's why I said it was one of those things where he wasn't always in somebody's face on the microphone, or he wasn't always in somebody's chair on a talk show. He was busy living life privately. I think he felt like he's done the things he needed to do, and now I'm a family man, and my daughter is everything, and my wife is everything, and this peace that I have right now. I mean, like I said, I'm living good, and then putting positive vibes back into the world. Because, like I said, some people have shared videos of him, like, kind of, how most people do these days. Everybody's got, I don't know who needs to hear these videos, but he was kind of putting some peace and then love out into the universe, and they were sharing those videos. And apparently, I can see why, because the poetry thing and then how he moves, it kind of makes sense. And him just trying to put some positive vibes in your life, some positive words out there. But yeah, it's still mind blowing. I was just like, wow, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. But I woke up from the nap. I was just like, wait a minute. I'm still waking up. Like, what is this?
Yeah, really. Yeah, you just scrolling and you pass by something and you're like, nah, this can't be.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
This can't be it. This can't be life.
It's crazy.
It just, you think this dude's gonna get old with you.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's something most people may even frown upon, but I will give him credit for this. I really appreciated the fact that whatever happened with Mr. Cosby, we'll never know. We'll never know the honest to God truth. But he was one of the few people to speak up in defense of Mr. Cosby and talk about his experience. It's, a lot of people just let you drift down the river and burst into flames. But he spoke about, he said, hey, the Mr. Cosby that I knew was not that. And for you to do that in the midst of a firestorm like that, not a lot of people will do that. And so I commend him for that as well.
Because he could just put the blinders on and be like, well, it's not me.
Yeah. Him and Felicia Rashad did it. Nobody else spoke up, but those two, which, whether he did it or not, we'll never know the honest to God truth and whatever happened. And I'm not saying it's cool if he did do it to defend him. What I am saying is a lot of people would, like you said, put the blinders on, keep it off me. Oh no, I don't want to. Oh no. And he just said, hey man, that's not.
I mean, exactly what you're saying makes a lot of sense, and what Ben was mentioning, and just him stepping up in that moment. This may not make any sense what I'm about to say. It's almost like God with sin. It's like, I don't like the sin, but I still love you as the child, as the person. You're still my own. So for Malcolm to say, hey, that's not the Bill Cosby I know. Yes, we all probably have these demons, dark moments, whatever.
Right.
But your character that I know, the person you're showing me, this is, the nurturing person, if you really for me and promoting, that's the person I know. I don't know your vices. I don't know your alone moments because you're struggling. Something is creeping back in. I don't know that person. I know the person you're presenting to me, because it's almost like, this is who I am. Don't do what I'm doing kind of thing.
And I think that just goes to show that we are, there's multiple, multifaceted. There's a lot of layers to all of us.
Absolutely.
And I told my wife this yesterday. Like, nobody has it together. Okay, we can stop with the front. We can stop with what I post on social media is my real life,
right?
Because it's just a glimpse of your life. It don't show that you was arguing the night before. It doesn't show that you was whipping your kid that morning. It don't show that kind of stuff. And I think we lose sight of, because there's so many hot or nice moments that we post all the time and that people see.
Yeah.
And I think with definitely with Malcolm, he and there's a different, there's different sides to everybody. Not everybody's not the same, and it's either way, it's not right. But I know one part of Wilks that his family doesn't, that his family knows, or it's just different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Thank you for saying that, Ben, because we do live in a world in which people are looking for the all-time worst or the all-time best.
Right.
There is no lukewarm.
Right.
Yeah. That in between.
Yeah.
We don't consider that.
Yeah, we never do, and thank you for that, because that's the sad part about the world today. I think I call it an ESPN society. We either see when you kick the ball out of bounds, or we see the dunk.
Right.
And
top 10.
Yeah, top 10 moments, or top 10,
or top 10 worst, or Shaq and the Fool.
Yeah, Shaq and the Fool, or hitting the game winner.
Yeah,
we ain't seeing the bounce pass.
Right. The guy that's getting the dirty points, the Shane Battier.
Yeah.
Some of them teams that Shane Battier was on, if he wasn't on that team, they wouldn't have won. And people probably really don't even remember him. But you think of that Duke team, you think of the Miami team.
Mm-hmm.
But let me get to some comments here. Rhonda said their parents were also great characters and added love, laughter, and life to the show. The beauty of his life is that he was private. A lot of people wondered if he'd ever get married and have children because of the relationships that he was in.
Mm-hmm.
We forget that life happens for all of us. More importantly, we all have a journey, lessons to learn, and karma to balance. Facts.
Yeah, man. What's that? It's like
Rhonda dropping nuggets. Nuggets tonight, Rhonda. Let me give you the.
Yes. They got the sauce.
Now I gotta turn it off. Loop.
Oh goodness!
all that's for you, Rhonda.
It's on loop.
Sad to see Malcolm go. R.I.P. Keep killing it, fellas. Appreciate it. Make sure, man, to subscribe to Chris Drummond's podcast, Work Hard, Play Harder. It's on YouTube. Also, it's on BSU TV on Roku. Yes, I am saying thank you. I just had the loop on the deal.
Oh, thank you for the knowledge.
Oh,
yeah, you're dropping the knowledge.
Yeah. But
sorry,
I appreciate all the thumbs up and the likes as well. Chris Bass, shout out to you, Chris Drummond, Carlana, my sister-in-law. Thank you for tuning in. Genevieve, thank you for tuning in. Daryl Owens, appreciate you for tuning in as well. And this is one of those shows that you don't really want to have. Like, we don't want to have a Prince tribute show. We don't want to have a Malcolm-Jamal Warner tribute show. But it is, I feel like this is definitely up our alley. We review films and movies. Up to this point, we've reviewed films and movies with Black leads. And he was a Black lead character, and I think really the might be of the 80s and 90s, like the one of the top characters of that decade.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was. Oh gosh. After Todd Bridges and I think it was like the next. Who's the next leading?
Who's the next?
Yeah. It's like
he was the next.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
He was. Hey, think about this, man. okay, you got Malcolm-Jamal Warner came from a time in which 99% of those dudes crashed, young ladies and men
Out.
crashed, burned.
They were
All
living
of
on.
it.
They were living on Entertainment Tonight.
And think
All.
about it, like, you got Lisa
Malcolm and
Bonet.
Eddie. Yep, we talked about that.
Lisa Bonet had a little, she had, and then Tempest Bledsoe had a little, and then Keisha had a little, Malcolm, steady as they go.
Yeah.
They didn't get in trouble, but according to society, they shouldn't have been ...
Yeah.
Right.
Malcolm, he was in some long-term relationships that didn't end the way that people assume they should, but it was still never a situation.
And like I said, and just even to that, unless I just didn't pay attention or he was just that private to me, I didn't know he was dating. I couldn't tell you who he was dating because
I didn't know at all until you said Regina King, and I looked it up. But other than that,
it's so quiet. I'm just like, hey, I don't know who that man dating.
He did stuff with the Magic School Bus, man. It's multifaceted, man. For the kids, he was doing Sesame Street, as a producer or something like that. So I mean, this is one of those people that you definitely want to shine the light on. Can't think of a negative thing, and that's the way that it should be. Like you should leave a legacy that honestly is not shameful to you or your family or the people that are not here.
Right.
So I found this video of some spoken word that he did, and this is it's actually at it's like an orchestra behind him. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and then we'll come right back.
Flip forward 400 pages to view how the cages have become more sophisticated, how red lines decorate maps like graffiti to dictate dominions that dampen desires. But those ancestral fires defy suffocation, stepped on, but not stamped out. Our spirits continue to dance through subjugation at every junction on our traumatic journey. We transform pain into celebratory mode, communicate code in a language colonizers can't understand, they can't decipher, but they attempt to copy because they know it's clever and cool. And still, we rise. Like embers in a wildly whistling wind. Like the love-struck sun chasing the coy moon. Like blunt smoke and our parents' blood pressure. We wear this oppressive air with such an impressive flair, only the few astute, truly fascinated by the truth, dare view our struggle to survive as art in motion. For we are abstract, admired for how we create culture from scratch with scraps. And like indigenous land, we watch it get co-opted, ransacked, and raped. And then draped in lies of meritocracy to justify the equity gap. And we dance and we rap. You see, the art of being black is often an acrobatic act in defending black humanity in a world that worships a pale, long-haired Anglo-Saxon savior, even though the Bible clearly describes him as a bronze-skinned, woolly-haired Hebrew. And revisionist history continues right before our very eyes each time the importance of black lives is denied.
All right. Man, amazing. Was speaking facts throughout that whole entire thing. And that was at the Minnesota Orchestra. And I'm working on another video I'm gonna try to pull up here, which is him playing the bass at a kind of a concert that he was at. But man, He did Def Poetry Jam. Looks
Yeah,
like
I
it
saw.
was
I
a
remember
clip
that.
from like 2002.
You know what's
So,
tripped out? Before you played that, I was like, man, his life was really cut short too soon. And I was thinking, you know what? This is the type of cat that seemed like he would have had a resurgence later on in his career, and with that poetry and his, the charisma that he has, it seems like he would have taken off around in about 4 or 5 years again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Big Mo, he said he had the most low key relationship in Hollywood history. Salute.
He did.
I didn't know that.
What's up, Blue Streak? Yeah, I didn't know that at all. Yeah, wow, Rhonda, I definitely agree with you there.
Only reason I knew about it is because I was watching a show and they were talking about Regina King, and they were talking about after her son unalived himself, and then they brought him up.
Man,
and she's another person in Hollywood. Her, 227, and her, and they were on at the same time, different networks, and we grew up with them. We grew up with both of them, and she's another person who's never had anything but excellence attached to her name.
Yeah, and she's reinvented herself multiple times.
Yeah,
I mean, from The Watchmen, which Wilks put me on to that. I mean, I'm watching that and I'm like, wow,
Hey,
this
it was
is
awesome.
not 227. This is not poetic justice.
They don't want that, man.
You know, this is different.
They had to cancel it, man. It's too much, man.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the map I sent y'all for Lovecraft Country?
Saw that.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, and Ben still ain't watched it. Well, I ain't saying that.
I'm watching it. I'm still watching.
Are you watching it now?
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. But let me get into this other video here. Let me make sure. Make sure I share the sound and everything. All right, let me know if y'all can hear it. You hear it now?
So, all right, Cabaret. I know everybody's sitting at their tables, having some luxurious dinner and some fine wine and tasty drinks.
Hey, why are you describing my night?
Between your tables. And for this group right here, we're paying extra special tribute to a couple of legends who have left us very recently. Right? So one in the name of the great Frankie Beverly, right?
Yeah, this was like 4 months ago.
We call his name Ashe, right? And the other legend, one born right here in the state of Indiana, Sir Tito Jackson. So we're gonna do a fantastic mashup of sorts. So if you feel inclined or inspired or motivated or stimulated to dance, then you must.
You don't have
to. The sitcom take y'all there. Let's hit it.
Iconic song too. All right, just want to give y'all a little taste of that, man. Playing the bass, and like, how many actors or people like, nah, I need to be in the front. I need to be. He didn't say one word. He was smiling, enjoying playing the bass.
Damn.
Yeah, damn.
Getting down.
Man. So yeah. Just from what we've seen tonight, he has lived a good life, had a good family, was on one of the most iconic shows ever, and we can't erase, allegedly what happened and with Bill Cosby. You still can't erase that show was still iconic.
Oh yeah.
You can't just throw the whole show away because one person had some.
Yeah, those two things. That's why those two things can exist. It's like
Right. Exactly.
the goodness that you're putting in, the wholesomeness that you're putting out there. But it's, again, you don't know my vices. These are my things, but I can control those things that are positive and that are enlightening to other people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a ongoing struggle with a lot of things, man. Separate the art from the artist.
Right.
And even, okay, what do we do even if we find out that things are true? Do we limit the exposure of Warner, Rashad, Pullum, and others because this one blemish is there? It's a tough road to toe.
Right. Exactly. I mean, and that's just going to be something to the end of time because we're going to see some of our favorite people had skeletons in their closet. And that's
it's being human out here.
It's the truth.
Being human out here.
Poetic, thank you for tuning in.
Howdy.
All right, so yeah, man, it's just one of those things that you don't want to see. You don't want to have to for this to be the topic of tonight's show, but it was the right thing to do. We are, a show of our people and of the culture, so it was a simple decision. All right, so let's get into some final thoughts. The passing of Malcolm-Jamal Warner, the tribute show, and we'll go to you first, HRap.
Man, it's just it's interesting to say the least. It's just it's kind of crazy, man. Like I said, I can't think of nothing but this dude grew up with me. And I never met him. He never hung out with me, but me and him were at the most pivotal points of our lives together.
Right.
Every Thursday, I got to, or most Thursdays, because he wasn't on every episode, but most Thursdays, I tapped in to see if I could see somebody my age. He is the first person I could think of that was truly my age, like my exact age on television. Like I always think about him and Alonzo Mourning. Him, and Alonzo Mourning are the exact same age. Alonzo Mourning was the first dude who was a star, who was exactly my age to make, I watched him high school, college, pro. I watched this dude high school, college, and on for the rest of his career. So yeah, it's kind of sad. It's tough. It's crazy. I ain't sitting here emotional, but it's kind of like, damn, it makes you realize your mortality.
Right.
Even outside of this craving for fish that I have right now.
Yeah, you just it just more so brings a point that we just got to cherish every moment because we don't know when our time's up. We don't know when our clock, strikes zero, and it could be at the most opportune time. So, man, make sure you enjoy the time with your family. Make sure you love and hug them and spend that time when we can all do better. We can all do better. Calling, having conversations with people. We can all continue to improve on that. But yeah,
you froze. You froze for like
my good
4 seconds.
4 seconds. I was just saying, man, just appreciate your family. That was mainly what I was saying. But go ahead, Wilks.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those passings where, like I said, it's very shocking. It's still very raw, fresh, however you want to dial it up. I mean, even if you go back tonight and watch the Cosby Show, you're going to look at Theo and be like, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, salute. It's like, oh, man, he's gone, but, you're going to go back and laugh or you're going to binge watch these shows or even if you watch, anything else that he's done. But definitely at a young age, it's just like, wow, he's not with us. He's gone.
Gone.
So it's one of those things where it's just like now the family's got to heal. They've got to put it together. So much peace and condolences to them. That's rough. And it's like I said, it had me talking to myself outside. I was working on my car. I'm just like, hey, I'm trying to finish my car, and I'm like, I don't want water there. Like it was just, it's just like even if you don't say the name, it's something that happened, and it's like in the forefront of my mind. But it's just like, wow, it surprised me when I woke up, and I was just like, nah, this can't be, right.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Rhonda, and thank you for your comments as well. I mean, you were killing it tonight. All the chat room was buzzing tonight, which deservingly so. I mean, I think we all, wasn't necessarily a family member, but this was like a distant family member. You got to go through the grieving process. You got to get those thoughts and feelings out. So, yeah, definitely was a tough thing to see today, but he is going on. So let's check out this last clip here, which is actually Adam Sandler, and it's going to show kind of some stuff and give his opinion on it as well.
I hate to bring up the sad news, but news did break today of the untimely passing of Malcolm-Jamal Warner.
I can't believe it.
And you got your start on the Cosby Show.
Smitty, Justine is going to hate you for this. Why? Because once she spends an evening in this limousine with us, the rest of her life is downhill.
I was very, Malcolm was so nice to me when I was on the show, and we had such good times together. I was probably 18, and Malcolm was probably 17, 16, I don't know. And we would take walks together, all of us, and pick up food, talk, played basketball, hung out on the weekends, went to parties together. He was so good to me as a person, and his mom was amazing to and I'm just sending my love to the family. Malcolm was a true great person, hilarious, smart kid, and meant a lot to America.
Just absolutely heartbreaking at only 54.
Absolute great man. I'm so sorry to his wife and his child too.
Thank you for your insight and for sharing those memories with us.
Crazy.
All right, and Adam Sandler was on the like the premiere, it looks like, of Happy Gilmore 2. And Adam Sandler, just real quick, the dude is he's just him. Wearing jeans, wearing that Hawaiian shirt, like he don't care.
It's light work, man.
Putting his family on too, man. His wife be in the movies, his daughter. I mean, and that's the way to do it. So shout out to him. Just wanted to play a tribute that I could find, and it looks like that was from probably a couple hours ago.
Yeah, it looks pretty super.
Yeah. So, but next week we we'll get back to our next review, which will be Opus. Highly suggest you watch it. It is weird. It is weird, but it is one of those suspenseful horror films.
Very Kanye-esque.
Yeah. Very Get Out. Watch Get Out before you watch this. It's got some of that in there. But Dawk should be back next week. But we'll be back with that. So thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Rest in peace, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And until we see him again.
Real quick, I actually may not be here next Monday. My daughter turns 13, so I may not be.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna be here. You need to.
I'm not gonna be on.
So just give me give me your thoughts at some point.
I'll let you know. Yeah, my daughter, trust me, I won't be on.
Yeah.
I'll be manning the grill, I'm sure.
Yeah. But all right, next week we'll do Opus. I deleted the trailer. Let me see if I still have it on here. I can play it real quick. But yeah, that's I would highly suggest you watch it. If you like suspense, even if you don't like suspense, it's a different type of movie. It's A24. Right.
It's A24, man.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Rhonda said happy birthday to your daughter.
Thank you.
All right. What was on the end of the bench today? And then you can close us out.
Today on the end of the bench was my man Michael Horton. He's the CEO of Hoop Till It Hurts. Like I said on the show, he is the personification of taking your passion and making it your purpose. He's a former basketball player who is using his love for the game to uplift and inspire young people. Check it out, man. It's pretty good. And in honor of Malcolm-Jamal Warner, I just wanted to say, man, we jamming on the one. We jamming on the one tonight.
Peace.
And thank you, Rhonda Poetic.